Another experience is, this happened 2000, I think 10. All of a sudden, I received a telephone call from Iran. We didn't have any Tongyimudo Foundation in Iran. Muslim country. Very difficult to go there, even enter there. Even Unification Church, we cannot witness there. But we received telephone call, Master Majid Sarari, with his translator, called me. We are interested in Tongyimudo. We want to learn Tongyimudo. What? So I called Dr. Suk. What shall we do? Okay. So let's welcome them. But the Iranians, they said, we want to go to Korea. Because Tongyimudo start from Korea, they south. So they saw Tongyimudo have a good foundation in Korea. So shall we come to Korea? They said. Then I asked Dr. Suk. Iranians want to come to Korea. They want to learn Tongyimudo. And Dr. Suk said, don't bring them to Korea. You have to bring them to Philippines. Because we have more foundation. So I rented nice, room in a hotel, so many people can come and then sit. We can have some meeting there. So maybe 8, how many people? 7, 8 Iranian. You remember? Yeah, 7, 8 Iranian came with their wives. And we spent, I don't know how many days in the hotel, keep asking many questions about Tongyimudo, also going to Olympic game, and many questions. Some questions I cannot even answer. They are very serious. Then we invite them to IPLC, right? But that time IPLC already started? Yes. Yeah, IPLC. So they saw the demonstration. Wow, they are very inspired. You perform? Yes. You perform, right? They are so fascinated. And Maj Sarari, he took out his jacket and he jumped over more than 13 people. And he flipped in the air, he landed. Because he was so inspired by them, he wanted to also show himself. So they became very interested in Tongyimudo. Also, Tongyimudo philosophy. They feel Tongyimudo philosophy is very close to Muslim teaching, Quran. So, doctors was very happy. Then after they went back to Iran, they have to go to the martial arts organization in Iran to become the member. So it was so difficult, very difficult for Master Majid to go to meet these officers in Iranian government because they are very busy. Sometimes he has just waiting, fake, nothing happened. And they have to present some document and they're waiting for their response. And they went through a lot of difficulties. But finally, Iranian martial arts committee accepted Tongyimudo as a member. Also, Tongyimudo became member of Olympic Committee in Iran. So after they went back, Tongyimudo was officially established in Iran. But they don't know exactly detail about Tongyimudo techniques. So they asked me to come to Iran. That was 2011, February. Very cold, winter time. So I was invited, so I want to go. Master Dan Harbour also, I invite him to go. I invite Master Venus Augustine. I want to invite him. But they couldn't come. Dan Harbour was afraid. Iranian America, very difficult, like an enemy. So if he went to Iran, he might be caught. he was afraid, so he couldn't come. And Dr. Binasangsi, I don't know why he was maybe busy. So just myself alone. And I was afraid of Iran. Because many media coverage. Iranians are a very dangerous country. So that oh no. But Dr. Su said, you should go. Yes, doctor, I cannot refuse, right? So I went to Iran by myself. I arrived early morning. I slept for 1.5. Master Maji called me. Master Hoshiko, you have to get up. You have to come. Many of us still waiting for you. Okay. So I got up. I brought my uniform. I went to the dojo. 100 people. Strong guys are waiting with many different uniforms, but they have Tonggimudo logo. Even uniform is different. Kyokushin and Taekwondo and many martial arts, but the logo is same. They're waiting, ready to receive the training. Very strong. So what shall I do? You by yourself. So first thing I did was perform demonstration. I have to show what is Tonggiru Mudo. So what I did by myself was performing linear movement, Eye of Tiger, by myself. Then I perform circular motion, one con weevo. No stop, continuously. And they watch. Then I start to teach one set sparring with grappling techniques. I combine so they can become more interested. They are very good at grappling. So I have to include that. So they were listening and they practiced after I show. Then I saw the Iranian parliament leader. I think he was there. And he was quoting from Quran. Muhammad's message. And this quotation from Quran was very interesting. You have to unite your mind and body. This particular message. Yes. So I was very inspired. Then we went to the room and I started to share Tonggimudo philosophy lecture. They listened for the first time. They accepted. Then Tonggimudo started in Iran. Now, how many students there in Iran? 3,000 Tonggimudo students. Because Majid Sarari was a former Tansudo world champion. He was a world champion of Pancrase. Do you know Pancrase? Like a grappling technique, like a wrestling. He was a champion. So that's why he was very influential. Everybody know him in Iran. So once he said Tonggimudo, everybody follow. So 3,000 students already. So now Majid is asking, please send to us Tonggimudo instructor, men's instructor, women's instructor. Because they want to learn form. Finally, they decide to learn form. Before, they are not interested in form at all. They want to practice sparring. But after they see our Tonggimudo demonstration and form competition, they become interested in Tonggimudo form. So we have to send quickly women and men instructor to teach the form in Iran. And they're very, very eager to go to Olympic Games. They're pushing me and Dr. Su, let's go to Olympic. And they are member of Olympic Committee in Iran. So for the first time, Muslim country became our Tonggimudo branch. So Tonggimudo go beyond religious boundary. They know true father, Dr. Moon, Mrs. Moon. They know, they respect. Even they really interested in Tonggimudo philosophy, So after I left, they have their own Tonggyumudo philosophy seminar. One of them giving a lecture. So Dr. Suk was very, very happy. So Iranian Tonggyumudo members really respect true parents and Dr. Suk. And Dr. Suk himself went to Iran. He went there. So all the leaders Tonggyudo came from many part of Iran. And they listened to Dr. Suk. And Dr. Suk, I think, reported to parents about his experience in Iran. Now Tonggyumudo spreading in Nepal, also Thailand, Cambodia, not only Philippines, right? And Taiwan. So Malaysia, yeah. So Nepal is Hinduism country, right? Hindu, right? Yeah. So Master Leo Karumba, he went to Nepal year 2005. No foundation at all. Just like my 40 days pioneering. He has no place to go. Maybe some church, maybe some facility there. But he has to start from zero. So how he does it? So maybe you heard from him. He went some distant area with a humble, some vehicle. So when I went to